Give it up for Rick and Bob for bringing this thing together all the time. Yeah. Give them a big round of applause. All right, that's enough. This is my time. I'm glad to be here. You know, this is my favorite thing to do. Writing jokes, telling jokes, performing the jokes. And like most of you, I'll take almost any opportunity to do it. Recently, I was asked to open for and introduce a classic rock cover band, and one of the band members asked me quite cynically if I write my own material. All right, I'm like, yeah, of course, one of us should. Whereas, what else? You know what? I just do a Steve Martin routine from 1977. But I'm really glad to be here. I really love doing this. It's in a bar, though. It's always in a bar because we never do this in libraries. And I really wish they would. I wish they would because I stopped drinking. I haven't had a drink in like 3.5 years. And go ahead. Go ahead. Applaud my personality disorder. I always appreciate that. But I've noticed some things since I stopped drinking. First thing I noticed is that people are really fucking boring when I'm sober. Extremely boring. And I also noticed that people ask some really stupid questions to me. Usually people I haven't seen in a while. My favorite one is, I haven't seen them in a while, I mentioned I've stopped drinking, and they say, even beer? And I'm like, yes, that ubiquitous alcoholic beverage, beer, falls under my umbrella of not drinking. Well, I don't know what the other answer would be to that. It would be like, you know what? No, I just stopped drinking gin. I drink 5 times as much beer now. I don't know. But that's actually the most recent thing I gave up. It's only a few years ago. When I was younger, I gave up a lot of things. Unfortunately, probably when a lot of you were born or soon after you were born, it was that long ago. And I've come so far, it's been so long that people who know me now, they don't realize that I used to drop acid all the time. And to those people I say, hey, if you don't believe me, just ask this wizard that's been following me around for 30 years. So it's always a wizard. No one ever hallucinates just like an accountant in khaki pants. You know? So I do like to get something straight with the audience pretty early on. I am a Jew. I am Jewish. So anybody here who has any animosity, ill will, or flat-out hatred for Jews, just please continue. Don't let me stop you. I'm not even that good of an example. Don't worry about it. So I'm a Jew, and I live in Highland Park, and I think if you know Highland Park, big surprise, I'm a Jew, I live in Highland Park. But if you're not familiar, I'll just paint you a quick picture. Population of the United States, 300 million people, 2.2% are Jewish. That is a small minority. I'm sorry, black people, that is a small minority. Okay? However, we do tend to employ an inordinate number of other minorities, so you're welcome. I actually just got back in town. We were in Aruba because, while I don't have your youth, I do have disposable income. We went to Aruba. And we were going to go to Mexico. I had to cancel our trip to Mexico the day before because of a last-minute passport regulation, which I won't go into. But we had to cancel it. I don't know what... All right, there's irony that Mexico wouldn't let one American in. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what their fear was. I was going to go to like a Home Depot at 5 a.m. in Mexico City and wait for someone to pick me up to do comedy all day. I don't know. So we couldn't go, but we went to Aruba, which was good. You know, your worst day in Aruba is still pretty good, unless you're that blonde chick that never came back. But for me, it's... Should we go back to Holocaust jokes? Because you were laughing at that. The one white girl's dead, that's horrible, 6 million, is like, it's hilarious. Yeah. All right, so you know what, so we took the trip, and that's kind of hard for me because I have a lot of anxiety about flying. I'm good in the flight, and it's not about risk. I have old motorcycles, I ride them all the time. I've been in small planes, I've flown a small plane, so it's more about control. It makes me very anxious. But my father put it all in perspective for me in only a way he could, by simultaneously consoling me and shitting on me by telling me that I could never be in a plane crash because it is statistically impossible for there to be 2 catastrophic failures on the same flight. You know what? And you know what? There's a big plane crash the other day, which bad for them. Good for me, keeps my joke topical. So you know what? If people laugh at that joke, those 150 people didn't die in vain. So Starbucks, you know, recently they wanted their baristas to like start conversations on race by writing race together on the cups. Now, first of all, if Starbucks is going to have an initiative with writing on cups, it should be like, get the names right, because my name is Larry. It's not Lenny, it's not Lammy, it's not the bald Jew, whatever they write, you know, on the cup, you know. And so they nixed that idea very quickly, and I understand it probably came from a good place, but it was a harebrained idea. And I can only imagine that this decision to quit this program came after, I'm going to go with a series of extremely tense moments in the Starbucks in Ferguson, Missouri. All right, that's my time. I'm Larry Bloom. Thank you.